Good afternoon, everybody. General Hydroponics here with Green Organics, and it's my first video here. Video quality here doesn't seem to be too bad. It's filming this off of my iPhone today, but I do have a GoPro as well. There's the clones, guys. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Two in the back's White Widow, the rest is OGs. And we're officially here at day 40. Day 42. Day 42 with this garden here. And it's not too bad. Of course, you guys can see what's going on here. Green Organics, GeneralHydroponics, guys. These are 5-gallon pots. This is a 4x4 tent. And a shout out to Viper Spectra, the K5000, guys. It's only a 500 watt lamp. It is dimmable. I got my switch mounted right up here on my beam. Yeah, I know my house is pretty old, guys. I know. When you guys see 8x8s chiseled in like that, you know you got a pretty old one. This is 1920, but you can see there is my headroom right there, and it is you can daisy chain these too. So you guys can run multiples. It does have 25, 50, 75, 100% there. We are currently running at 75% with the K5000. And this is, I believe it's at 26 inches, guys. I just raised it yesterday. And right here I got, these I ordered from, what is that, Vival Sun. And I did have a problem with one of them, which is that one right there. Reached out to Vivo Sun, and they kindly sent me another one that you guys can see is oscillating perfectly, so no problems there. I am just using the one up there to blow down, because the way I got my vent set up, heat rises, so you don't want this thing to cook your plants. You don't want it to be a sauna in there. You do want it to be, warm enough, you know what I mean? Certain plants do require certain temperatures. The one in the back there is OG. I really want to keep that one alive, and that's why I've got, cloned off of that one so much. Trying to get more than I really need of it, but that stuff looks like it's going to be pretty good. 30+% is what I'm told. So the one in the back right, that is also an OG, but look how much different it looks. And what I don't understand, here you go. Let's pull this back this way. Pull this one ahead. See, look, you got purple tips and stuff on this one. And then you got on this one right here, this is the one I've been pulling the clones and stuff off of. Look how much different this looks, and how much it's like, it's weird, right? From what I'm told, it is a little bit more tough of a strand to grow. It can get out of control. This one here as well. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's not as vigorous. And these guys right here got started at the same time, and those guys right there, can you guys take a guess what strand that is? I'll give you a second. That is White Widow, guys. White Widow. So we'll see how these produce. I've been putting these bug clips on here. Um, that's these guys right here. I got one right here I can show you guys too. And these are 3D printed too. I actually 3D printed these. And you just put this sucker on there and bend that over, then that other node will flop over top of here. It'll flop right over top of there, and then that node will actually start growing out because it'll get enough daylight then, you know, does that make sense? But these are nice, handy to have. You can buy these online, but you know, if you have a 3D printer, I just advise to do that. It's kind of fun to do that anyways, and then plus you're actually saving money when you do the 3D print thing yourself. If you can afford to have a 3D print in your house, it actually does kind of pay for itself in the long run. And if you do a lot of like little tools and little things that you may need, you know, you can even do, you know, wall outlet plates, you know, for light covers and electrical receptacles. So yeah, it's pretty nice to have to do, you know, nice little custom work with. So yeah. Another good thing that you guys can try to use even to try to train these plants, it's LST, which is low stress training is what that stands for. These right here are, I mean, I guess it is LST, which is low stress training, but in hindsight, it's mainline. These plants are mainline, so that way they would grow kind of bushy and grow outward, you know, as opposed to growing like a Christmas tree, you know. When they grow like a Christmas tree, yeah, you get that one nice little cola, you know, but just know that you can top these as many times as you want to, right? As long as you got enough time in the season, you can top these as much times as you want to, and it'll produce that much more. That being said, all that energy will end up going to everything and be split off, you know, from that main cola. So you may get larvae, loud buds that could be just, you know, set up for personal, and you could potentially not get the terpene profile that you're looking for. So keep that in mind. I typically, when I'm in this tent here and I got 4 plants like this, guys, 2 to 3 times is it. 3 times is pushing it, especially with how fat these guys over here are gonna get, you know, because you can see right now how fat they're and bushy. I mean, and guys, I've been plucking the heck out of these things. Like, no lie, like you should have a reason to pluck anything off of this plant, such as this one's blocking out this light and this needs to hit the light. Does that make sense? So if you have something that's already on the top, obviously it doesn't need as much energy because it already has it, and the bottom one needs to catch up. So you're going to want to try to get the one that's right above it that's blocking the lower one. If you're trying to get that one to catch up, that's the way you got to do it. All right. So there's that. All right. So anyways, I got a yardstick right here. There we go. And I just measured this yesterday. This one right here, I've kind of did some moving over and using some of those bug clips like I was showing you guys. That one back there I haven't really touched today. So let's see if we get anything extra right here. Let's see. Like I said, they were supposed to be 26 inches. And look. They've grown a ½ inch just since yesterday. 25 and a half. Yeah. So, GeneralHydroponics, guys. Green Organics. GeneralHydroponics. Every 3 weeks. Cup and a half, 5-gallon pot every 3 weeks. Make sure that you amend your soil too. Soil amending is crucial when it comes to all this, because your soil has to break down all these worm castings and stuff for it to be able to use as food. But boy, it sure does use it, and it uses it in a big way, as you can tell. Man, I'll tell you, this is probably the fattest plants that I've grown ever, really. They've just kind of taken over a little bit. I'm going to have to do a little bit more defoliation. But anyways, guys, this was my first video, and I just wanted to reach out and let everybody know that I may be making some videos here in the future. And this is me signing out. Peace.